So I seen last night's episode of Growing Up Hip Hop in Atlanta. Now I have to say that I like this show. However, Bow Wow is making it weak as fuck. Like, I don't fuck with Bow Wow. I feel like he has this warped perception of himself. Granted, you should think high of yourself and put yourself on a pedestal, but he puts himself on this unrealistic pedestal. And one example of that is him feeling like there is a demand for his music. Okay, that's the first thing. Two, I just don't like him. Like, even with his whole storyline with his daughter and the whole drama with his mother and, well, the mother of his daughter, it was just so weak to me. Like, I hate it when people don't act like they don't understand where a person's coming from. Like, bitch, you just up and decide that you want to move. Like, there's gonna be repercussions for that move because you just not moving for you. You moving for your daughter, bitch. So understand that. That ain't hard to understand. But I digress because I don't want to spend this whole video talking about Bow Wow weak ass. What I do want to talk about is the main event. You know, you got the main event storyline, you got the main plot, you got the subplot. Bow Wow is the fucking subplot to me. Now, the whole beef between Reginae and Brandon. See, people, were giving Reginae like a lot of flack. Like, they give her like this spoiled little rich girl flack, and it's very much so well deserved because to me, Reginae, it seems like she just doesn't want to do anything but enjoy being the daughter of Toya Wright and Lil Wayne crackheaded ass. And that bitch is a fucking crackhead. I don't care what none of you hoes say, he a crackhead. That bitch be fucking, if he could overdose on lean, he would have. Like, people talk about, oh, lean and crack ain't the same. Yes, the fuck they are. If you can have random ass strokes and brain aneurysms from taking something, you a crackhead. You are a druggie. It is what it is. Now, with that said, it seemed to me that she really ain't trying to be nothing but just the daughter of, like Brandon said in the episode. Now, granted, he came on very strong at Zanique's photo shoot. And from what at the beginning, like, granted, yeah, Zanique was very unprofessional during those vocal lessons. But when he came to the photo shoot, I'm like, why is the vocal coach at the photo shoot? Like, this is pictures. Your shit is for The Voice. Like, you're not supposed to be over here critiquing pictures. Like, who even invited you here? Like, she ain't singing no notes at no damn photo shoot. She not giving no acapella interview off the spot. So why are you here? But whatever the case, I guess he felt like he needed to be there, so he was there, and he just came off very strong. Like, it's not your photo shoot. If she wants to look that way, then she wants to look that way. You're an artist developer. You're supposed to, well, I guess, like, making sure she looks good is part of artist development. I really don't know. I would think artist development is more so for, like, performance and the voice, making sure she knows what she's doing as far as putting out music, not as far as her image. I would think she would have other people to do her image, but I guess she had that bitch. But whatever the case, he was there. He came on very strong, saying what he didn't like and what he did like and what he didn't understand. And Reginae just wasn't having that shit, bitch. She was just like, she immediately started calling him a hater. You know, she's very immature. She's one of them hoes who thinks that just because someone disagrees with something that you do, you're automatically a hater. As if she's never disagreed with someone or something that they done. But if she does it, obviously she wouldn't be a hater. That's her, hey, how's it going? That's her logic. So she immediately started calling him a hater several times. Now here's the thing, like, if you're gonna talk that kind of ish, then you don't need to be so loud and ignorant with it because you don't know this man. And that's a grown ass man. And that's my biggest issue I'm having with this little bitch, is that she don't understand that you are a child. Just last year, you were 16. You're 1 year over the age to be able to drive your own car. So you shouldn't be enticing no arguments with no grown ass adults. Just like with this whole issue between her mother and Tamar, like, and she knows, they say it all the time, Stay in a child's place. Just enjoy spending all of your daddy's money. You shouldn't be getting into it with no grown-ass man calling him a fucking hater out loud. And when he responded back to her, granted, I felt like the whole Black Lives Matter thing was corny. It was just a corny dig. It had nothing to do with what they were there. But when she started asking him, oh, who are you? Who have you worked for? Who, this, that, and the third? And he responded with, bitch, I work with somebody who could have helped your father's career. Granted, Deb Antney definitely would have gotten Lil Wayne's crackheaded ass off that lean and shit had it been up to her. But Lil Wayne ain't got nobody like that in his camp. You know, that bitch surrounded by a bunch of fucking yes men who's just gonna let him do crack, do that lean, as long as he leaning them with the fucking money. So with that said, she asked him that and he let her know, and all of a sudden, he's the disrespectful one. I mean, I would think that you being a child caught like attacking this grown man, labeling him a hater would be disrespectful, but no, he's disrespectful for saying he works with someone who could have helped your father's career. No. And granted, Lil Wayne does need some help with his career, because really, who's checking for Lil Wayne? What has he put out? Is he putting anything out? I don't know. Somebody inform me. So I definitely felt like Reginae was wrong as shit, and I didn't like how she was going around telling Toya the abridged story of what the fuck happened, because Toya's getting it back that, oh, he just attacked her out of nowhere, and that's not even what happened. He attacked, well, he didn't even attack her. He just retaliated against her. It's more so he reacted to her, calling him a fucking hater in a professional setting, looking very unprofessional. And really, she talking about what has he done, but what has she done? Because let me be clear, there are a lot of celebrity kids who try to establish themselves from just being a celebrity kid, i.e. Willow and Jada Smith. Although I don't fuck with them weird ass bitches, they do things to establish themselves outside of being Will and Jada Pinkett Smith's kids. She ain't doing shit. I guess now since she on this show, this is her establishing herself, but really, it ain't doing a lot. You still don't have something to put on your resume on your own. You just on a reality show now. So, I mean, and then this ain't even your first reality show, because you did My Super Sweet 16 or whatever the fuck it was. And then when you did it, I didn't even know that shit was still on the air. I think they just made a special just for her and then stopped right after that one. But I digress. So, Toya getting it back that this grown man just harassing her child, and now she pissed about it. And I didn't like that. Like, if you're gonna tell the whole fucking truth. Don't be telling bitches that this man slapped you across your damn face and leave out the part that you threw a pot of hot grits on. Like, that's not cool. With that being said, she did that weak shit. Toya's pissed about it. And Deb Antney decides, and I like the way, you know, Deb Antney went off on Brandon. I didn't really feel like she should have went off on Brandon. I feel like I can see Deb Antney handling the situation with class, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let some child talk to me any kind of way either. I mean, like, if you're a little kid, then I don't know. I'll probably be like, somebody get this kid out of here. This is an area for adults. But in that situation, I probably wouldn't let that bitch get away with it either. Because she about to be 18 next year, so she's not really a child anymore. You know what I mean? So she confronts Toya about it, and Toya's just already on the defense of her child, as she should be, because she really doesn't know what the fuck happened. And Deb wasn't backing down to her ass. And you know, Tiny was trying to give, well, not even her 2 cents, but the 2 cents of what happened, because in a way, although she was being rude and disrespectful about it, Reginae was defending Zanique. However, Deb wasn't having that shit. She's like, hold on, excuse me, sis, I'm trying to, because I understand how it can be when you're trying to have a one-on-one with somebody and you have somebody trying to interfere and make it a 2v1. But at the same time, Tiny wasn't doing it the wrong way. She wasn't being disrespectful, and she was just trying to let her know, give her some further insight on what the fuck was happening. But Deb wasn't hearing that shit, and Toya got mad at that. Toya was just on the defensive. Why you coming at my sister? Just like my sister, I don't know you, I know her. So why you coming at her like that? Like, she not coming at her. She just saying, yo, chill, I'm trying to talk to Toya, because although I don't feel like Tiny did anything wrong, Deb didn't come over there to talk to Tiny. she came over there to talk to Toya. So, you know, those two got into it. We're gonna see more of that on the next episode. And Tiny, you know, I like Tiny, but she had the nerve to sit up there and say, Miss Dare better watch it. I feel like Tiny definitely can fight. I feel like Tiny definitely can fight. Toya, I feel like Toya will fight, but I feel like Miss Dare would beat the fuck out of both of them at the same time. Like one in the head, like one getting their face blew out. That's what I feel like. With that said, further, like on the last part of the episode, you know, I was kind of on Brandon's side with this whole Reginae thing, but the way he's been handling Zanique, I just don't like it. Like, I feel like he was coming at her a little too hard. And when he was asking her, where's her hit record and all this shit, I'm like, bitch, where is a superstar that you developed? Because the way you talking about how she ain't got no repertoire, you don't have one either. Because I'm pretty sure if you work with Rihanna, whenever you worked with Rihanna, she was already Rihanna before she worked with your ass. And I don't feel like Toya said, she Googled you and couldn't find anything other than probably just being Deb Anthony's son. I didn't even know she had another son. All I knew was Waka Flocka, who everybody knows. I know about the son who committed suicide. I did not know about Brandon Barnes' fat gay ass, if y'all ever noticed that he's gay. And the way he was coming at Zanique, he was acting like a real gay ass bitch, and I don't like that. I really didn't like that. He was coming at her, making her cry, and he really ain't got no shit. He really don't have the experience, the accolades, or anything like that to invalidate someone else. Some bullshit. But like I said, I like this show. As y'all can see, this is my daily walk to work. I'm getting ready to head into work. Hopefully this video will be uploaded while I'm at work. But that's my review for Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta episode 3. Peace.